You could only really be a friend of Frank Sinatra's if you understood that Frank was always the boss.
Frank asked me to come over. He told me to come here.
Uncle Frank, he was a fantastic, incredible man, and I loved him. I loved him very, very much. But he was more intense. Dad was more laid back and easy and, you know, let things go by.
When you're smiling, oh yeah. When you're smiling, oh baby. Oh, the whole world, it smiles with you.
When you put the two guys together on a stage, if you watch, you'll just sort of be transfixed there for about 30 seconds. And you're sort of mesmerized by Frank. And then after 30 seconds, your eye starts moving away from Frank. And all of a sudden, you cannot keep your eyes off Dean.
When you're crying, baby, you bring on the rain. Bring it on, baby. So it's not your sound. Be happy. Be happy.
Frank can be cute. Dean is funny. Big time funny.
You just wanted to giggle with him, you know, because he was a funny guy.
Oh, thank you very much.
You had to know his sense of humor.
Just this morning, we flew in. We didn't even take the airplane. We just flew right in.
Dean didn't tell jokes. He just said things funny.
Oh, look at this. This ain't got no printing on it at all. We're out. Want to go anyplace?
He set a vibe. He set the atmosphere, you know.
Anytime you're ready, boy.
He just had a style, and he was just so cool to be around.
Trailer for sailor rent. Rooms to let, 50 cents. No phones, no pools, no pets. Ain't got no cigarettes.
Figure out what cool is, and that's what he was. He was cool. He was the coolest, cutest cat that ever lived.
Mama, man means by no means king of the road.
People say it looked like it was effortless. Well, I have a funny feeling that it was. You know, when he sang, all I do is dream of you the whole night through.
All I do is dream of you the whole night through. Where the dawn I still...
Where Bing had the cardigan and the pipe, and Frank was old Blue Eyes, Dean Martin's signature was a tumbler of scotch on the rocks. He was never seen without a drink in his hand. Never had being loaded been so cool.
Oh, don't be nervous, folks. Dean is fine. He just fell in the wine cellar, that's all.
And here he is, direct from the bar, Dean Martin.
There was definitely a period during the 60s where he was never on camera without a drink in his hand.
He was banged up. Like the beginning of the show, by the end of the show, he was like, another thing.
How can you call yourself a doctor boozed up all the time? You want to put a stop to that? I'll drink to that.
What is your favorite drink?
Scotch and soda.
Everybody smoked and drank. It was just as natural to everybody as eating lunch.
A margarita.
Everybody drank, you know.
A martini.
In control, but just a little off. It's very appealing.
This is only a gag. I don't drink anymore. I freeze it now and I eat it like a popsicle.
People were saying, oh, you know, is Dean Martin, he's drunk, or, you know, something like that on his show. But this was all an act.
There was apple juice in that glass. There was always apple juice in that glass.
I feel sorry for you people that don't drink. I mean it, because when you wake up in the morning, that's as good as you're going to feel all day.
Dean was the greatest contradiction of all time between the persona that I was projecting on the television screen for him and what really went on.
When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway.
Dean's whole life was a contradiction to his image. He enjoyed a drink, but he wasn't a drunk. He was a home-loving guy, happily married to his wife Jeannie, and there for his children.
He loved his kids, He loved hanging around the house.
We would go swimming, horseback riding, motorcycle riding. He was just a family man. He liked being at home.
Hey, mambo, mambo Italiano. Hey, hey, mambo, mambo Italiano. Go, go, go. You mixed up a Siciliano. All you Calabrese do the mambo like a crazy with it.
As far as the party and just going, it was always Frank. Frank just loved it.
Dean wouldn't stay up all night with him like that. When Dean would have a few drinks, he'd gone. Because he'd be up in the morning at 6 o'clock going to hit golf balls.
Don't touch a dime. Keep it right where it's at. There's something big coming up on your screen.
For someone who wanted to play golf, hang out with his kids, and stay successful, Dino found the perfect solution. The Dean Martin TV show. It got 50 million viewers and required minimal effort. Cool.
Did he rehearse? Never. Which was the fun of the show.
Whenever I watch you on television, you're always pretending to be so dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not pretending. I really am dumb.
He would run through it once. He would watch it once and then do it.
You know, I never thought of that.
That's because you're dumb like me.
If he made a mistake, he didn't care. He said, I made a mistake.
Okay, dum-dum, what'll it be? Oh, we'll have the usual glass of milk. Are you sure this is my cue card right here?
We left the mistakes in.
Mere alcohol, don't agree.
She made the mistake. I didn't make a mistake.
That was Dad. He was fun. He was playful. You just loved it. That's what the show was all about.
Well, you're off, okay. No, come on, let's do it again for you. It's all right, sweetheart. It'll just come out of your check. It's all right.
What we're showing is an imperfect, perfect performer.
When you're smiling, baby.